I remember the first time we shifted office, we carried our laptops and monitors and everything ourselves, and we just went to a new space.
It's been like a roller coaster.
I think what really makes a company or a product is the team behind it.
I wanted to kind of understand more about how systems work and how to optimize and make systems more efficient.
Once anybody has had the GreedyGame experience, they carried it forever with them in their lives. My employee ID is 007. Some 007 Greedy Games.
It's been a long journey. There has been a lot of learning throughout the journey, a lot of ups and downs. Met a lot of people, a lot of people have worked with us.
We didn't even imagine that it would grow to whatever stage it is right now. And it's absolutely surreal to be celebrating 10 years for GreedyGame. A roller coaster ride, definitely.
Starting from knowing very less or nothing to right now, I can say that there's a lot more that all of us know, and it's been like a roller coaster.
I think it's made me wiser, better in all aspects. So that's a really humbling experience. It just feels amazing.
I wanted to kind of understand more about how systems work and how to optimize and make systems more efficient. So I always had that in mind, that I have to do something which I can control, so that I know inside out what's happening, and then I can make changes and I can see how things are working.
I met AJ in the summer of 2012, and I believe GreedyGame officially got registered in October of 2013. And we were just coming fresh out of college, lots of ideas, had no clue how the industry worked, no idea about how things actually happen. And from that conceptualization and that seed, right, to reach to where it is, it has evolved both of us as different people.
Once we have that initial core set of people, then obviously delegation is important, and making sure that people have their own verticals to manage, they have their own decision making, and we're just trying to make sure that people have freedom to work on what they are working on. And if it is 100 people, if it is 1,000 people, I think that's the only principle which I follow, that whoever is working on certain thing, they have all the material and all the freedom to do what they are doing at best, and then we just try to look at the results and how to go from there.
At that time, it was a small office, all fit in a small room, and just had another room as a conference room. So from there, I remember the first time we shifted office, we carried our laptops and monitors and everything ourselves, and we just went to a new space. So it's been a really long journey since then. Had the opportunity of working with some amazing people. Once anybody has had the GreedyGame experience, they carried it forever with them in their lives.
When we started out in the company, we were focused on monetization as a product. And then after spending 3-4 years on the monetization side, we started figuring out that the same developers who are working with us on monetization, they are also looking for other services, like user acquisition was another thing which publishers wanted to be better at or be more efficient at, and they were asking us, like, if you have any tools or if you can help us, right? So we started working on this different vertical of user acquisition. Then after a point of time, we realized that can we merge these two services into one platform. On the business side, they probably don't know how to scale up, how to get more users, how to market it better, and then how to monetize those users. And we saw that we were filling those gaps in separate verticals. So we wanted to make sure that it is easy for publishers or app developers to realize that we have those offerings and use those offerings within one single hood, which is where Upscale was born.
A lot of times when we look at tech, right, the idea for us is to find the right tools for the right job. And I think that as a core philosophy has worked very well for GreedyGame. So I really believe that a great team does not build one good product. It will probably build hundreds of bad products and learn along the way. And then eventually they will get into that pace and that mode of churning out crazy products out, and PubScale happened that way. We hope to really solve publishers' problems out there with the product interface.
What we always have in mind is that we are able to provide some products or some platform which gives value to the supply or the publishers, the app publishers, the game publishers. We see this as a go-to platform for any app developer, any game developer to come and basically do away with all the business requirements that they have, so that they have enough time to focus on creating the apps or creating the games or creating the content which they are good at, right? So we would want to envision a scenario where an app developer, whenever they're going to release an app, they just think about what content they want to put up, what game they are creating, how are they going to attract users. Everything else, they should think that PubScale is going to take care of.
I think what really makes a company or a product is the team behind it. There are a couple of things that are core part of GreedyGame's DNA. We don't just work on one particular angle of thing. We work on a lot of products. We sort of grow the products that are working well and ruthlessly kill the ones that are not. So what I envision is that there will be a lot of iterations and cycles that would happen in product experimentation and more successful products to come out of this table. And we also see that audience segments are going more west. Right? So probably a lot of global expansion happening from GreedyGame's end, not just the Indian audience.
I would still want to keep learning as one of the key, kind of guiding lights. So we still want to keep on learning new things. We still want to, figure out, new products, new value propositions.
From a technology standpoint, we see technology as an enabler. At the end of the day, we look at what we can do in order to sort of maximize the performance that we have at hand. So we believe in adopting the right sort of stack, and we would continue to do on so. We are experimenting with a lot of things on the AI front as well, as to how can we have better graphics, more creatives, more experimentation, and we would probably be able to show some results on it in the next couple of months.
And yeah, I mean, we are in an industry which throws challenges every day. So we have to, kind of make sure that we are in line with those and we are able to fight them back.